This is a wonderful day for us, for both Anthropological Archaeological Survey of India as well as Indira Gandhi Rashtriya Manav Sangrahalaya. So we have developed an exhibition called Glimpses of Rock Art in India. So this is the only museum in the world which has in-house, prehistoric site. So that also displayed here. So on this occasion, I welcome all of you on behalf of Indira Gandhi Rashtriya Manav Sangrahalaya as the Archaeological Survey of India. Now I request our Director Sir, our Chief Guest Professor Amareshwar Galla Sir, and the Regional Director from Archaeological Survey of India, Manoj Kumar Sir, and other people have a glimpses of these paintings, and a request to light the lamp.
सबसे पहले मैं गल्ला साहब का धन्यवाद देता हूं कि समय निकाला और इस एग्जीबिशन को धारण किया, और अमिताभ पांडे सर का और पूरी आजीर हम टीम का और आईएसआई की टीम का, सभी का संयुक्त उपक्रम है और संयुक्त तत्वावधान में हम लोग ये काम कर रहे हैं। आगे भविष्य में भी इस तरह का आयोजन करेंगे।
Welcome, Professor Galla. It's important because he is with us. He belongs to the generation which was doing all this excavation in the 75s and 80s. So, sir knows the beginning of the whole journey and how the rock shelters and rock paintings, and especially his association with the Bhimbetka is very unique. So, welcome, sir, for this beautiful event. I am thankful to Archaeological Survey of India for coming and thinking of doing an exhibition. So, thank you.
And thank you, everyone, all of you that are involved. And for me, I'm a great fan of IGRMS, but I'm also a great fan of ASI. I belong to the days of B.K. Thapar, when B.K. Thapar was the DG of Archaeological Survey of India. That was my first time that I got permission to do research in the ASI headquarters in New Delhi. I was a student at JNU at that stage. And then Romila Thapar contacted Professor V.N. Mishra and asked that she has a student who is very keen to get fingers in the dirt experience in Bhimbetka. So Professor V.N. Mishra, who was the director of the first excavations, he asked me to come and join. So that's how I was very fortunate to be part of the history making by ASI. But I think that Professor Pandey suggested something really important, and that is having an on-site workshop, an on-site immersion, bringing people from different disciplines, archaeologists, anthropologists, especially ethnoarchaeologists.
But there was no such exhibition which can exhibit the whole prehistoric sites or rock painting site scattered in all over India. So this is an attempt made by Archaeological Survey of India that we have just combined all the sites, just give a glimpse of sites. So this is the glimpse of rock art only, not detailing has been given. So as we all know that the first attempt was started in 1867 almost by Cockburn and Carlyle. He has investigated some rock paintings in Mirzapur. So this area was locally people called as Chudail ki Pahadi. So it was an assumption that some women came in night and paint the shelters. When Carlyle visited these sites, though in that time some prehistoric investigation was going on in the world, so he said, no, this is not made by any mythological lady, or this is made by the earlier man, and he has documented these painting in Mirzapur district. But our Madhya Pradesh is very rich in a prehistoric site, so we got different variety of paintings like pictographs, petroglyphs and geographs. Some just like some paintings are directly made on the rock surface, as like in Bhimbetka, but in some petroglyphs, some engravings are made in rock. No painting has been done, but this rock has been engraved. So these are still preserved, and this type of painting are mostly found in Ladakh region and Kashmir. So this is our first rock art exhibits, where we have tried to show in Indian map that where the mostly sites are located. So as you can see that this area is very rich, especially Madhya Pradesh and that Chhattisgarh, Bihar, where the most of very prehistoric sites have been found. And still we have some culture of making cup marks. So these marks were these are not engraved. Actually some जैसे कि rubbing has been done and it become a form of cup. So these are known as cupal marks, but what was the significance of these marks is still not clear. Some says that it is a religious purpose. But in the Neolithic pottery of the Kashmir, there is a Burzoho. The same depiction is also found in the pottery also. And if we will talk